Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, and I have so much to do. And it's like stressing me out a lot. Like, it is like 10 a.m., but I don't know if you can see this. I only got like an hour and I don't know if you can see it. There we go. An hour and 36 minutes of sleep last night because, first of all, I attempted to go to sleep at like 4 a.m. And then every time I would almost fall asleep or like just fall asleep, I would immediately wake up and be like, need to study. So the stress is getting to me, but let's go ahead and study. It's 11:07 right now, so knock on wood, I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. I got my breakfast, just a smoothie. And then right now I'm just going through my orthopedic surgery lectures. I've scheduled like 3 hours to sit here and go over this and then move on to other stuff. But this exam opens at 6 p.m. today. So I'm trying to just like go over this for a few hours and then I'll go over it again a little bit closer to the exam and then take the exam. For orthopedic surgery, we learned about bone healing and tissue healing. Then we moved on to fracture assessment and biomechanics, where we learned about like the force exerted on different types of fraction fixators like bone plates. A lot of physics involved in that one. Then we moved on to talking about assessing both client and patient to come up with the best treatment plan. So understanding if the patient's going to be compliant as well as if the owner's going to be compliant, and that's going to alter what treatment plan you may go with. Then we talked about different types of fracture fixators, so bone plates, interlocking nails, and external fixators. It's almost 1 o'clock right now. It's 12:55. I just finished all of my practice exams that I made. Averaged a 90.4, so hopefully I do well on the real thing. And now I think I'm gonna go grab a snack real quick and then study some equine. In equine medicine and surgery, we started off by learning about physical exams, then we moved on to vaccines for horses, then respiratory diseases and disorders, so things like asthma and epiglottic entrapment and differentiating that from dorsal displacement of the soft palate. Then we finished up with our derm diseases in horses. By the way, this is my practice pack, so it's already been opened. Don't judge. So the first thing I'm practicing is the open gloving method, and I'm only allowed to touch certain parts of the packages that won't be touching the gloves, and only certain parts of the gloves that won't be touching the sterile field. So now I'm going to do closed gloving, which means I have to put on a sweatshirt and it's going to like mimic as if I had on a surgical gown. And with closed gloving, you can't expose your little fingies. They have to stay within the gown, like tucked in. You have to do this like dinosaur little T-Rex pose type of thing. So I'm gonna set up for that now. Okay, so I'm all wash hands for 5 minutes. I'm in my sterile gown. This is my sterile field, my table. With the closed gloving technique, you have gone and you've sterile washed your hands for at least 5 minutes, and then you've put on your sterile gown. And now you're allowed to touch all of the sterile field and the whole package because you have on your sterile gown, but you still cannot expose your hands and touch the sterile field or the gloves. The only things that are allowed to touch the gloves would be your sterile gown. So that's why you're not allowed to expose your hands. So once you get your gloves on, then you're allowed to touch whatever, and you can go and correct your gloves, correct your gown, anything like that. You just can't touch things with your hands. Next, I'm going to wrap my drape and get it ready to prep my patient. When folding your quarter drapes, you'll place the top of your drape down, and then you'll fold both sides of your drape inward into the middle so that it'll look like a hot dog bun. This is for our quarter drape, so you do like a fold into the middle and a fold into the middle, and then you pick it up right at the middle and fold like that. The next thing you're gonna do is just fold it accordion style. So there's a closed side and an open side. The way you want this is with the open side to be pointed down and the closed side pointed up. Then there's flaps on both sides. You want to grab those flaps and then pull open. Next thing you want to do is there's flaps on either side. I really struggle with this, but you want to get your pointer finger in. You want to get your pointer finger in between the front flap and all the rest of the flaps. And then what you're going to do is once you have your pointer finger in, you're just going to drop it. So it'll be like have this folded over flap and the rest will look all uniform. Then once you have that to where it, has this front flap and all the same on the back, you're going to move your fingers to behind the drape like this, and then you just rotate your hand in, and then you'll place it on your patient. So I just made dinner and ate, just had a quesadilla. Anyway, I have my practice exam here. I'm going to go through, I have like 3 practice exams for equine, so I'm going to go through those. And then our professors posted some practice exams. I did like half of them last night, but I'm going to finish them up today. And then be done with equine and study for orthopedic again. It's almost 7:30. I'm trying to figure out, so I have to take my ortho exam today. I'm trying to figure out if I want to study for it right now and just take it, or if I want to take a little break, briefly skim the material and then take it. Real quick, since I've already done my practice exams and I've already like gone through all the lectures again, I am going to go back to Quizlet a little bit. I just want to do somebody else's Quizlet. That way it's like a different perspective. So I'm going to go through this for about 30 minutes and then go take it, I guess. Sorry for the awful glare, but I'm just going through a Quizlet here, so we know what that looks like. I just finished, there's Wednesday, by the way, but I just finished my exam for orthopedic surgery. It went pretty well. So, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Do I want to be done for the day? And just like watch a show and go shower? Or do I want to, should I study a little bit more? I think I'm going to be done for the day. I think I'm going to. I might do just a tiny bit more for equine and food animal, but overall I'm feeling pretty good. I think, honestly, I think I'm a little high from, I'm not high, I'm on a little high from the grade I just got in ortho. So yeah, I think I did well there. And so now I'm like, well, I don't need to study for anything, which is not true. But I do think I'm going to let myself take a little break for tonight because 2 exams in one day. I've literally been studying for like 9 hours, studying or just like doing stuff for school for like 9 hours now. So I want to be done. So I think I'm gonna allow myself to be done for tonight with the studying. So I cleaned for a little bit and then played with my cats for a little bit and showered, got ready for bed. So now I'm going to go to sleep. It's like 11:30 now. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. And hopefully tomorrow's not bad. Hopefully tomorrow and Friday aren't too bad. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.